Good morning. It's Wednesday, May 20th, and it is quiet reading day. Oh, for fun. That's exactly what you get to do for reading today. 30 minutes, choose Raz Kids, Epic, your choice. Find a quiet spot and have fun reading. Today we're going to look at Chapter 11, Lesson 3, Customary Units of Capacity. Remember when we did that in science? We were measuring the volume, and how do you suppose we would measure customary units of capacity? For metric units, we used a graduated cylinder. Can you think of what you use around the house? Well, how about a cup, a pint, a quart, and a gallon? Have you heard of those things before? Now, I want you to look at this picture. This will help you remember how many of each of those things equal the other things, okay? So the big G stands for the gallon, and in a gallon there are 4 quarts. Do you see the 4 Q's? And then in each quart, there are 2 pints. Do you see the 2 P's? And then in the pint, there are 2 cups. Do you see the 2 cups? And you can even go lower than a cup. 1 cup equals 8 fluid ounces. So if you have less than a cup, you can measure that in fluid ounces. We're going to use this in this lesson and the next lesson. So let's take a look at the various items there and figure out, what do you think would be the best unit of measurement? Do you remember when we did this in science? Well, we're going to do it now in math. A carton of milk. Well, I'm thinking the one that you get at lunchtime would be measured in fluid ounces, or it's approximately 1 cup that you get. Okay, if you're talking at home, you would probably get it in gallons or quarts. Okay, the amount of juice in a glass, again, I think it would be fluid ounces or cups. A pint would be, that'd be like 2 cups, and I think that's a lot of juice maybe. The amount of water in a swimming pool, ooh, we've got to go all the way to the end. That has to be measured in gallons. The amount of nail polish in a bottle, well, that's a lot less than a cup, so we're going to measure that in fluid ounces. The amount of paint in a can, and I'm thinking usually it's a gallon can for paint, but you can get smaller sizes. So let's take a look at the first example here on page 709. Jorge is filling an aquarium. Which container should Jorge use to fill his aquarium most quickly? To fill the aquarium most quickly, Jorge should use the container that will hold the most liquid. So obviously the one that holds the most is the gallon. Nita is pouring salsa into a small bowl. Is the most reasonable estimate for the capacity of the bowl 8 fluid ounces, 8 cups, 8 quarts, or 8 gallons? Well, the salsa is a small amount, so 8 gallons, 8 quarts, and 8 cups are way too large. It would have to be 8 fluid ounces. Now, continuing on page 710, look at this fishbowl. If it's a regular size fishbowl, I think it would probably be about a quart of water in there. Looking at this pitcher of water, 4 fluid ounces would be too small, 400 cups, way too big. I guess we're going to go with 10. And looking at number 3, I'm thinking it is a container of purple paint. So usually paint comes in gallons. Now, would you do page 711, stop the video, and then do the problems and start the video again? Okay, let's correct everybody. I'm looking at a swimming pool. I would think it would definitely be the largest amount, 12,000 gallons of water. Looking at this bucket here, again, it would need to be a bigger amount, the 2 gallons. Looking at a spoonful of something, I'm not sure what it is. I think it's 1 fluid ounce would be the best measurement. The little juice pouch there, probably 8 fluid ounces. There's no way there's 8 cups in there. That looks like number 8, a quart of milk. And number 9 looks like a glass of soda. I think the best answer is 16 fluid ounces. How'd you do? Now let's continue. Do these problems, stop the video, and then correct. All right. Okay, guys, about 20. Now, you might have more, you might have less, but look and see how you did, how you compared. 20 fluid ounces for a water bottle could also be like 2 cups. Juice box is about 10 fluid ounces. It could be maybe 1 cup. A sink, 10 gallons. Anything in gallons would be the best. Is it faster to water 2 large flower pots using a 1 cup pitcher or a 1 quart pitcher? Obviously, you'd get more water with 1 quart. Now we're on page 712. Again, stop, do, and then start again and correct. Some household activities and the amount of water they consume are listed in the table. Use the table for exercises 14 and 15. So, my friends, if Callie takes 1 shower each day, is it reasonable to say that she could use 210 gallons of water in 1 week? And the answer would be yes. If you average and you go up to 30 times 7 is 210. She could do it from 15 to 30, so the largest amount would be 30. And then Callie brushes her teeth 3 times each day. She leaves the water running. Is it reasonable to say that she uses 2 cups of water in 1 day? So she brushes her teeth 3 times a day. So she uses up to 2 gallons of water. So 2 times 3 would be 6. The least amount of water would be 1 gallon, which is larger than 2 cups, isn't it? Now it's your turn. Do page 713 to 714, number 1 through 9, and then skip 10, 11, 12, then do 13 and 14. Take a picture, send it to me. Thank you. In your journal today, I want you to write what kind of dog would you would be if you could be any dog at all. And from my story from yesterday, you probably would guess that it would be a Cocker Spaniel. In Science Today, you're going to do another Bill Nye experiment. Today you're just going to need a big book in your hand. So you'll click on this and do what it says for the experiment. Read aloud today. We're going to finish chapter 7 and begin chapter 8. For music, dance to a favorite song or fill 2 or more glasses with different amounts of water. Tap with a spoon to find how the sounds are different. And for skills for success, go outside, be still and breathe, and listen for 5 minutes. So, happy birthday, Nolan. It's your birthday today. Have an awesome day. Everybody else have a quiet day, completing your work and your reading.